Okay, let's get straight to it, no time to waste. Triangle Strategy is a new game for the Nintendo Switch. It's an homage or sequel to Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and the best ever in my opinion. It has 3 main gameplay modes if you don't count cutscenes. 2 of these we've seen in RPGs before. A, exploring an area and talking to NPCs or looking through bookshelves to find potions. And B, turn-based fighting. Okay, but the third is new. The player character has an heirloom called the Scales of Conviction. In this mode of gameplay, the PC gives 7 tokens or coins to his 7 advisors and friends, one of whom is his future wife. These are all computer-controlled NPCs. They have to make a decision as a group, i.e. go to town A or go to town B. The PC doesn't get to just choose which town to go to. He has to talk to each NPC and convince them to go to town A if that's what he wants to do. He can use secret information he may have gathered to convince a character to support him. Once the player character has talked to the NPCs, they vote. Each steps up to the Scales of Conviction and places a token on one side or the other. Then the heavier set of scales falls down and there's a cool, fiery effect. The decision has been made and the group will go to town A or B or whatever they decided. This method of persuading NPCs to make one decision or another seems to be a completely new one to me for RPGs. But it isn't new in the crypto world. That's right, in the crypto world we have something called a DAO, or Decentralized Autonomous Organization. Here's how a DAO works in a nutshell. The DAO issues a token or coin. Anyone who wants to can buy these coins, or the DAO can give them to certain pre-selected people. What a token or coin allows you to do is to vote on a decision. For example, one recent DAO was formed to collectively purchase a rare first edition of the US Constitution at auction. They failed to purchase it, but if they had, the group could have voted on, say, where to display the first edition, in New York or Los Angeles, for example. The point I'm trying to make here is that Triangle Strategy is running a DAO. The Scales of Conviction allow a player to role-play the decision-making process of a DAO. Now, the name DAO suggests that the group is decentralized and autonomous, while the group of friends and advisors in Triangle Strategy is anything but it's close enough. There's no internet in the Triangle Strategy world to allow them to vote through their computers. Now, many of you hardcore gamers out there, like me, will remember that on January 1st of this year, the head of SquareEnix released a letter talking about NFTs. And he was immediately hit with a backlash from anti-NFT, anti-crypto gamers. The same thing also happened a few months earlier when Ubisoft released a YouTube video talking about NFTs in games that would represent loot items or something. The gaming industry wants NFTs to happen, but gamers hate NFTs and crypto because crypto ate up all the GPUs so that gamers could not build PCs. And also, crypto is bad for the environment or something, but since gamers don't go outside, that doesn't really apply. So what did Square Enix do? They created an RPG that subtly promotes crypto in the DAO model through game mechanics. So gamers are learning to love crypto while they think they are saving Norzelia. But the princess is in another castle, gamers. The princess is in another castle. Clearly, this is a conspiracy, and gamers need to rise up.
With the glass ceiling broken, all the oppressed groups shall prosper, especially the most oppressed group of all, gamers.
Okay, and here's the post-credit scene. why do I draw such a clear connection between Triangle Strategy and Final Fantasy Tactics Advance? It's all in the hair color, people. In Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Ritz has white hair in the real world, but when she's in the game world, her hair is pink. And suddenly she's normal, or nobody criticizes her for having white hair. They don't call her Whitey Locks, which she hates. And then Shara calls her out. She's like, but I have white hair. You think I'm ugly, Ritz? And Ritz is like, oh, snap. And it's drama. It's big drama. Okay, so in Triangle Strategy, there's this race of people called the Rosellans. They all have pink hair, and they're discriminated against by an evil, white-haired Aesfrostian, Hyzantian, something or other, and they make the pink hairs work in the salt mines, and it's a giant, well, it's similar. You see pink hair and white hair. Yes, thank you for listening to my insane conspiracy theories. Bye.